Hello, my name is Jeff and welcome to my channel. Today we're working on the log splitter again. Now the handle stayed together. I mean, you guys all remember that. We took the JB weld, squirted it up in there, stuck it on top there. It's working great. All right, we developed a hydraulic leak, so we're going to have to work on that. But the tires keep going flat, so we're going to work on that right now. And I took the time and found me. I had a old little plastic tote type thing that you use for mixing sand and concrete and water all together and mixing it up real good. And I had one sitting in the other garage over there. I brought that over, put some water in there so I could submerge the tire and find the air leak. All right, and that's what I'm gonna show you right now. So here's the tire right here. I'm gonna push this down in the water like so. And then what you do is you're gonna look for the air leaks. Now there's one right there. I'm not sure if you can see it very good or not, but you see it's bubbling up right there. But I can see bubbles coming up on the other side over here. Oh, there's another one right there. So I got two little air leaks and they're on the sidewall here. Now, most of your tire places are going to tell you they can't patch a sidewall. That's not true. They actually do sell a sidewall patch. But you see this rib right here on your tire? You can patch this portion of the sidewall. You can't patch this portion. Because by the time you grind this, you're going to start compromising the strength and integrity of this. So now we're going to flip it over, see where this other leak is. All right, so we got it underneath the water here. Oh, right here it is. Right here on the side. Now I can actually patch this one. All right, because this hole is right here by my thumb here. Let me turn it here so you can see it a little better. But you can see what's going on here is the tire itself looks like it's splitting. So it's got a little dry rot, things like that. But the tire itself's got some good tread on it. It's just for a log splitter, so I'm not too concerned about it. So my options are real simple here. My option is Arnold sells a nice variety of tubes. So we're just going to take this off and we're going to put a tube in it and make life a lot easier. These tubes are like $9. They're real cheap. So it's going to fix the problem. So we're going to do that right now. All right, so here's our tire. And the first thing we want to do is take this Schrader valve out. We're not really going to need this any longer, but we'll save it for the time being. Now to get this thing out of here, what we need to do is take us a flat screwdriver. Probably going to break the screwdriver, but this one's an old piece of crap one anyway. And we want it off on the side where the valve stem is. There we go. Got that popped off there. There we go. Now we're going to have to cut this thing here off. Got a little pocket knife over here. Don't need to save that for nothing, so let's throw that away. Pop this out now. We're going to find that now, sadly. You don't need to do this part of it. I screwed up and dropped that piece down in there. I have to. Got this out now. We push this in like so. That piece will drop down in here. It's going to be right here at the bottom. I'm going to take that out. Throw that away also. Ooh, ah. I'll never play for the NBA. I can see that already. Then we're going to take our tube. And your goal is you got to line up the valve stem so it's pointing upward in the same hole we need to be. So now we're going to shove this down in here. Now your goal is when you've got a hole on this side, you want to make sure there's no nails, no rocks, no dirt, no debris in there. In this case, it was a sidewall, and you can see where it's cracked. And like I said, this thing doesn't go anywhere. And if I go anywhere with it, I put it on the trailer anyway. I got a flatbed out back. Alright, so we got our valve stem pulled through here. Before you put any air to this, now you got to push the tire in. But you want to make sure you don't lose that valve stem. If that valve stem falls back in there, well, you're starting all over again. So they make this little apparatus right here. This thing is super, super handy. Alright, so we just take the cap off right here. We screw this thing on. Boom. This thing also cuts your threads. If you got like a bad thread on your valve stem, this thing will recut it for you. So now we got to put this back on, but you got to be careful, all right? Because you don't want to go too far in here and poke a hole in your tube. But we're going to start right here on the opposite side of your valve stem. You want to make this the last part you do. So we're going to take this. We're going to make sure we don't eat our tube in there. And then you just walk this around. I want to come back over here now. It's like I said, we want to make the last part to be where the valve stem is. You push that down a little bit so this gets down into that groove down in there. Now keep in mind, when you go get your tire checked over there at the tire place, even for your car, and they say the sidewall has got a hole in it, well, pull the nail out, obviously. And if they say they won't fix it, buy a $10 tube, throw it in there, and the tire's good. Now it's going to run a little different. We're going to have to rebalance it, all that good stuff, but still far cheaper than doing it the other way. So now we take this, we pull this up nice and straight. We're going to screw this kind of, we're going to have to make sure we hold this valve stem up so it don't fall down in there when you push this on. Take that out of our way. Now this is going to push this back up on the bead, so it's going to make some popping noises. Oh, I didn't get the fancy pop. Alright, so we need to check our air pressure. A lot of times right on your tire it'll say the maximum pressure for this tire. Holds up to 590 pounds. 60. There it is. Oh my god, that's a lot. Alright, so we're going to check it, make sure we don't overinflate. So that's a bad thing. Oh, we're not even close. Alright. We're probably going to air this up to about 40. So we don't need this tire split and coming apart on us. We're up to 30. Just put a little bit more in there. I guess the air compressor would kick on if I actually plugged it in. So we're up to 35. That is plenty for this little dinky log splitter. So then we go ahead and put our cap back on. So we're going to push it back under the water. We're going to let these air bubbles. Oh, I got an air leak, it looks like. It's probably just pushing the air out from inside, looks like. But right here where the valve stem is, I'm going to screw this cap off and make sure this thing's not loose. Yeah, this is just the air that's trapped inside the rim. That's all that is. So we're going to give that a little bit of a chance to let that air out. You can see them bubbles coming up right there. I got some bubbles coming up right here. So we're just going to give this a chance to let that air come out of what's locked in there, and we'll recheck it again. All right, there we go. So there it is. We're able to hold 35 psi. There's no more air bubbles coming out. All right, So you might be asking, why am I doing this like this? And here's the deal. One tire was going to cost me $25, and I needed to fix both of them. They're both dry rotted, they got cracks in the sidewall, so on and so forth. I bought 2 tubes for $18.31. I could fix 2 tires for less than it was going to cost me for 1 tire. I'm good to go. You guys have yourself a good one. Please like and subscribe and share this video so you can help other people save money.